Welcome to Treasure Valley Podcast. I'm Chuck. I'm here with Elliot, and today we are going to be talking about many things that are happening in the Treasure Valley, but first let's talk about our sponsors. Right now, it's LowerGentry Studios. It has been LowerGentry Studios for quite a while, and it may continue to be LowerGentry Studios for quite a while. You can check out LowerGentry Studios' latest web series, Canyon County, at www.lowergentrystudios.com. It's 9 episodes. They're about 10 minutes apiece. That means 90 minutes of playtime, and it's all very interesting.
It's all very good, and you will love it. And
Yes.
if you don't love it, there's something wrong with your brain.
Correct. It
And
is
then, so
objectively a good show.
Objectively. It's objectively been proven to be amazing
I think the
by
word
many scientists.
is binge-worthy.
Binge-worthy, yes. You'll binge it, and it'll only take you amount of time as a Adam Sandler comedy, because it's only 90 minutes long.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, I think Adam Sandler comedies usually run like 80 minutes. But either way.
Yeah.
Because
you can only talk about shampoo and conditioner for so long before people lose interest.
Oh, I'm Adam Sandler.
That's a good one.
Is it?
I bet people will think that Adam Sandler's on the podcast if they don't have the video stream.
Oh, I was listening to the nice Treasure Valley podcast.
Mr. Sandler, can you talk about what it's like to go back to elementary school after you've grown and become a grown man?
I can. It's a Billy Madison. I can't even do it anymore.
Okay. That's okay.
I was going to start doing a dumb song, like the sweater song,
Oh, yeah.
but I couldn't do it.
I like the lunch
I'm
lady one.
going back to school, and I think I'm very cool. Yeah? Is that good?
I like Punch Drunk Love. I think that kind of was
That's like a
surprising.
P.T. Anderson movie, though. That's not an Adam Sandler movie. I like Adam Sandler, though, actually. I like him in Punch Drunk Love a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked him in that one movie that I saw that I can't remember the name of.
He's a surprisingly good actor.
Yeah. Actually, when you compare him to other comedians that go into dramatic roles, he actually does a better job, I think. Like, I like him in dramatic roles. But
Jim Carrey is a good one.
Yeah. But, I like him in dramatic roles, but I don't really like him in comedy roles, which makes me sound like a pretentious douchebag. And I probably shouldn't do that right at the beginning of the show. Anyway.
I like Adam Sandler's dramatic roles.
Yes, exactly. If you don't like Punch Drunk Love, then you don't understand all of the nuances of the Adam Sandler persona.
I am so glad that we're covering this.
Yes,
you know what we
exactly.
should talk about?
Oh, well, why is today special, Chuck?
How did you know today was special?
Because we do it every time.
Oh, guess what? Today is a special day.
Why?
Because on this date in 1812,
Yeah.
the war of it was some war.
Yeah, the one after with Britain, right?
Yeah.
And it was based off of the blockade in France. And then there were certain war hawks that wanted us to be fighting England all the time. And they wanted us to invade Canada and take over more of like Nova Scotia and that area to increase the American presence, right? I don't remember the name of the war, though. And then it was settled with the Treaty of Ghent. But it began in 1812 and then it ended in 1814. I don't remember the name of the war, though, but it definitely began today. In 1812.
Yes. So if you want to get more facts about this war that began in 1812.
Just go ahead and just Google search war that began in 1812. And
United States
with Great Britain. That's the one where they burned down the White House.
And that was the influence for Talking Heads' Burning Down the House song.
Yes, it was. The famous Talking Heads song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then also Andrew Jackson defeated the British after they had already surrendered.
That was a very good victory on his
Exactly.
behalf. He was really good at just belittling people in general.
Yes, exactly.
And kicking them while they were down.
Exactly.
Famous president for being a giant jerk.
Yeah. That was just his warm-up, actually.
Yes.
Because after he became president, he really kicked a lot of people when they were down.
Yes.
All the way west into
Oklahoma.
Yeah. Anyway. But it's Treasure Valley Podcast, and we need to talk about Treasure Valley events.
Good idea. And here comes the jingle.
Sorry, my phone was a little slow.
I know. We need to get a real DJ in here.
Yeah.
We should talk about what's going on in the Treasure Valley because we do that every week as well.
Yes, we do. And what is this weekend?
This weekend is the Boise Music Fest.
Ooh.
Yes. And that is kind of like Treefort, but not at all.
Yeah. If Treefort had a really old uncool uncle, that would be Boise Music Fest, right?
Well, Color Me Bad is going to be playing.
Oh wow, that's the band that sounds kind of like Michael Jackson and has like a song that you could maybe recognize being played on the radio 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's called I Want to Sex You Up.
Ooh,
it was a really good one.
Yeah,
and I was listening to it before we started the podcast because I wanted to be reminded of how good it was.
Yeah,
it didn't.
It
sound as good as I remember.
It sounds so much like Michael Jackson. I wonder if people are going to protest him. They're like, we don't like these songs anymore. You guys are probably pedophiles.
Just don't bring your kids. To be safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, though, our friend Tony G is going to be playing at the local stage. Yeah. Definitely check out the local stage because they do have an entire hip hop. Stage 4 is all for hip hop.
Yeah. So I was being mean to the Boise Music Fest. I was joking though.
Yeah, me too.
I like the Boise Music Fest, especially the carnival part with all of the rides.
They have rides?
Yeah, they have rides. Literally, the Boise Music Fest just wants to be a Midwestern state fair. That's what it wants to be.
Do they have fried candy bars?
Probably. I don't know, though.
Because that's a Midwest thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Some fried Twinkies and some fried Snickers.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe they do. I don't know. Anyway, but you should go to the local stage because they have a pretty good lineup, especially Tony G. Tony G is a friend of ours. He's been on this podcast before. He's given music to our productions. He's actually a very, very good rapper. I shouldn't say actually, but it does surprise me how good of a rapper he is. He's like amazing.
Yeah, he's very really talented. He's got extremely intricate rhyme schemes, and he is incredibly quick lyrically. Yeah. So very impressive stuff. You should definitely check him out.
420, right?
Yeah, he starts at 420 on the main stage. So
no, on the local stage.
Excuse me, the local stage.
Yeah, the main stage, you're going to be ironically listening to hits from 20 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except for Pitbull. I think he had one early 2000.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then I remember him having a video with J-Lo, and then she was shaking her butt, and then he was doing Pitbull stuff.
Yes.
While she was shaking her butt.
J-Lo won't be there.
No, she won't.
But Color Me Bad will.
Yeah.
Which it's B-A-D-D, 2 Ds. Ooh. It's a good, I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, anyway, I think we need to talk about some problems and solutions.
Let's do it.
You've got problems. I've got problems. We've got problems. Here's the answer.
What's the problem for today?
Staying motivated to exercise.
Ah, shit. When I was driving here, I noticed that all of I passed like 3 Anytime Fitnesses, and all of them say, you can just join this for free for 3 months. Because during the summertime, that's when all of the gyms, everybody drops out of their passes because it's nice outside. And the only reason that you join a gym is usually when it's cold outside, especially in someplace like Idaho, because you can exercise outside for most of the year. But it's just January, you go and join a gym because you say, oh man, it's 32. Can't possibly run in that, so I want to run on a treadmill. Yeah,
January, those New Year's resolutions are very fickle.
I know. And then Anytime Fitness, they make you sign a year contract, so they really know how to squeeze people.
That is pretty rough.
Yeah.
And they are everywhere.
Exactly.
So how are they lacking membership if they're all over the place? Maybe they need to get bodies in there so it helps sales.
Yeah, probably. When they have like the one person coming in.
They should just like give people with hot bodies, like pay them to work out.
I'm sure
Do they do that at gyms?
I don't know. I wonder. I feel like you have to have some
that
sort
would
of
motivate
other
me
thing
to go in if you just saw a whole bunch of hot people right at the window, like on treadmills.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can get sponsors if you do something else other than be hot. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger would join.
Instagram ruined it, I bet.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Because now you can just be hot and then be famous at the same time.
I mean, being hot is really hard.
It is. First of all, you have to be born that way.
Yeah. And then second of all, you have to maintain it. Because for a while, you're just hot, and then you think that it's going to last forever, and then you hit your mid-20s, and you have 6 beers on one night, and then all of a sudden you gain 7 pounds.
That's true.
And then you say, why is this happening? And then somebody tells you, oh, that you're not 22 forever. You can't just eat and drink whatever you want and never exercise and just be really good looking.
Hotness in your 30s is definitely work.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you have that baseline of being like hot intrinsically.
Yeah.
Good parents, which I don't know how far backwards that has to go.
I wonder if there's recessive ugly gene.
Yeah, I wonder if there is like a line of genetics that all the hot people that are 9s and 10s are all related to one ancient hot person.
Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, because the amount of like super attractive people are very, very few and far between. Like, what would like we're talking about maybe 2% of the population is like magazine ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where you can take a picture of them and put them on the cover of a magazine, and everybody will go, "Wow, that person is incredibly good looking."
I'm going to buy this magazine because that person is on
There's
it.
going to be more pictures of that person inside of this magazine, and I need to look at it.
I will look at it. I will
mean,
follow them on Instagram, and I will
this
take
all
their political advice
This
as
all
well.
sounds very shallow, I just realized, especially for two white men to be talking about hotness. So we're talking about it kind of as a, I don't know. What
But we're so hot that we're allowed to talk about
I know
it that way.
exactly. We can just get away with it just because of our amazing
Since we are
attractiveness
hot,
level.
we can make fun of hot people. For those of you that are just listening to this podcast, don't go to YouTube. All right. So we need to figure out a way to keep people motivated.
Okay,
And
yeah, because this is the time when they stop working out, and working out has a lot of benefits. It's good for your mind.
It is.
It clears off stress. It's good for your body in general, like not even just your external appearance. I'm talking about like your internal organs.
Oh.
Like your
There's
heart.
invisible stuff that happens?
Yeah, exactly. It's good.
Oh, it's good for your heart?
Yeah, it's good for your heart.
I have one of those.
Me too. And pancreas. I don't know if I have one of those.
Oh, yeah. Those ones gotta get.
Yeah.
I got a lot of miles on my old pancreas.
Yeah, me too. My liver is really definitely doing.
I wonder if it's good for your liver.
Probably. I would imagine so. I think it's just good for everything, just general exercise.
Inside and
But
outside.
yeah, how do you stay motivated though?
Yeah, well, there's going to be this is really interesting. So inside the gym, that's the name of this workout facility.
Where
which
is the gym?
Inside Zion's bank building.
Oh, downtown?
Downtown, inside of...
Oh, I've passed that when I'm walking at night. When I'm stumbling around drunk, I'll see some random people on treadmills like a floor above me.
Really?
Overlooking downtown, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, how late are they open?
I think it's like an anytime fitness scenario where you just go in. I think.
Huh.
Yeah.
And there are people at night
Yeah.
working out?
Yeah. There's
Just so they can watch people stumble home drunk and feel better about themselves?
Yeah, it's just like, I'm not down. I'm going to be super hot.
Dang.
Ugh, must look good all
We
the
hot
time.
people are so terrible and
I know.
condescending.
Yeah.
Gosh. Anyway, so inside of the gym, they're going to be opening up a place called Black Box, which is a virtual reality workout.
Oh, shit. That's a good idea.
So basically, you'll be playing video games
While doing exercise.
and you will be forced to do exercise in order to get points and pass the video games.
I mean, it makes sense to me. Because
And
every
plus,
once
the
in a while,
virtual reality helmet is going to be really heavy.
it's going to be a workout for mainly your neck.
Yeah. You need to have a strong neck because it's 100-pound virtual reality helmet.
Yeah.
So I don't know how heavy it's going to be.
Yeah.
It should be heavy though. I feel like that
Well, no,
would help.
I pretended that I didn't know what you were talking about, but I actually looked at the article. They
Oh,
have
good job.
basically they have arm restraint thingies for part of the game, I guess. I imagine that during the game you're going to be fighting through a jungle or something, and then vines
So
are going to
it's-
grab you, and you're going to have to like, "Ugh," and then it's up to 140 pounds per arm or per limb.
So if you're looking to get in shape or you're into BDSM, this is actually going to help in both scenarios.
or if you're just a gamer, I guess too.
Oh, gamers.
Yeah, maybe get your fat ass off the couch, go on down, play some video games in this black box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that will be motivating because...
Not that all gamers are fat asses. Not that there should be I don't mean to body shame anybody. I feel like I need to be politically correct right now.
That's a good idea.
No body shaming going on here.
You're
just
only
saying-
allowed to make fun of hot people.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to go join those condescending assholes that are more attractive than you, maybe you should join the black box.
And then you can put a helmet on and you can basically be invisible to everybody. And maybe I wonder if you just look down at your own body and it's in shape, and that's part of the VR experience.
Actually, the VR experience isn't anything. It's just it's a fake mirror, and then you can program like a celebrity into it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So Black Box, if you are listening, you may
I wonder if
take
there's gonna
any
be
of
a
those
sex
ideas.
game. There's got to be a sex one, right?
Oh yeah,
That would be a workout.
that's true.
Yeah.
A sex virtual reality. I don't know where I'm going with this one.
Yeah. Sex virtual
I already got
gym
the
experience.
BDSM thing in. I was super
I
proud of that.
I think that's the new. That'll get the porn shops back open. The internet killed porn.
Oh yeah,
But as soon as they
actually
open
that
up,
one is still open in Garden City.
I know. I see it open, and then it's weird. I'm like, why? Who?
Every time I go in there, it's open.
I'm always so pleasantly surprised. And I'm like, hey, Gus, you're still making it. He's like, yep, we're still beating you porn. And UJizz.com.
We could sell things that are free everywhere.
Yeah.
In the era of smartphones, we could sell things that you could download.
Well,
for
yeah,
free.
but that would get those shops back online though. Definitely.
That's true.
If they had their own black box workout / sex area where you don't actually have sex.
I'm pretty sure the porn industry is just going to go ahead. As soon as that technology is available, they'll be on the forefront. They
Yeah.
are on the forefront of technology, it seems like, all the time.
Well, they were on this forefront of streaming at the beginning.
Well, I'm pretty sure that it wasn't Al Gore that made the internet. It was porn producers.
Yeah, and people with cats.
Oh, I didn't know that they were involved too.
Well, yeah, because they
I guess
needed to
that makes
post their
sense.
cat video someplace.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And their kids' video someplace.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So-
so the solution. So how do we keep people motivated? We basically marry it with games, with
Yes.
gaming, and they've already figured it out. I guess it's in
Yeah.
downtown Boise.
So
It's
you
going to
can-
open in the summer.
You can go there and play video games and work out.
Yeah. All right. I think that kind of wraps it up for today.
Excellent. Thank you so much for tuning in to Treasure Valley Podcast. You can catch us every single Tuesday at whatever time you turn on your computer and go to our website.
Yeah,
LowerGentryStudios.com /Treasure Valley Podcast. You can download the MP3 there. Obviously, if you're listening to this right now, you may have figured that out already. We're also on YouTube. Look up Lower Gentry Studios Treasure Valley Podcast. Catch some back episodes. Tony G's on here as well, so you can listen to the interview before you catch him on Saturday.
All right.
Enjoy your week.
Peace.